I graduated from UCL in 2020, I think, with an MA in Ancient History. And what made me choose UCL? Well, I knew I wanted to do a master's in Ancient History. I had done a bachelor's degree in Ancient History before that, and I enjoyed the subject. I loved the ancient world since I was a child and wanted to continue. The university has hugely long links to the study of Egypt, which was the area that I was particularly interested in, and the opportunity to use the collections of the Petrie Museum, for example, but also the archaeological library and the institution's literal location next to the British Museum, for example, was hugely appealing. And I felt that the staff's research interests aligned closely. I would be taught things that felt sort of relevant and interesting. So yes, that was a massive win. And then also I was very interested in doing an ancient history degree in a history department. That's quite unusual for the UK. And having done my bachelor's degree in a classics and ancient history department, and really enjoyed that, and really enjoyed learning from people from a different discipline but working on the same area, I wondered what sort of additional learning I could gather from people who were the same discipline but completely different areas. I was exposed to so many sort of new, particularly methodologies and historical approaches that have really, really shaped my dissertation then, and also the research I do now in the course of my PhD.
There were a number of factors. I think the first thing that motivated me to look into it was that I was studying in Canada at UBC. I'd done classics, and most of my professors had really encouraged me, if it was possible, to go and study abroad. And they're really encouraging of England in particular. It's going to be very different there, and you're going to grow more because it's going to be unfamiliar. So I had my sights set on the UK. I also was really interested in living in London. I'd been to the city once before. I loved it. And then there were a ton of options in London. I got accepted into King's, but I ultimately decided to go with UCL for a few reasons. But the first one I was interested was its ranking was really high for ancient history, and the other was the faculty. I'd read a lot of Hans van Ries's work in my undergrad. I was really interested in what he had done, and I thought it was really cool that I could potentially have a class with him. And then the other reason was I wasn't sure yet what I wanted my research topic to be for my dissertation. And I really liked that UCL, in particular, compared to other schools, had a really broad range of specializations. There was a really diverse array of research interests across the board with all the different professors, in history and classics. And I thought this is great. I'll be exposed to a lot of ideas, and I'll be able to determine over the course of the year what I really want to focus on.